Hello friends, welcome. So today we are going to solve the KVS TGT 2018 question paper. In this we will see the pedagogy section. First of all, we see the question number 111. Then question asks that summative assessment is not usually used for. तो summative assessment जो use नहीं होता है उसका सही आंसर है remediation में, because summative assessment is used for awarding grades and for promotion to the next grade, and it is also used for the classification in the class, but it is not used for any remediation process. Next, we see the question number 112. In this, it is asking that training courses for the special education are regulated by whom? So the special education is regulated by the Rehabilitation Council of the India. So option 4 is the correct one. Now we will go for the next question, question number 113. Which is the most important skill to promote effective communication? So which is the important skill which is used to promote the effective communication? It is the active listening, because if you are an active listener and actively participate in listening process, then it will be helpful in increasing the communication process. So option 3 is the right one. Now we go for the next question, question number 114. A teacher makes a conscious effort to behave in an acceptable manner with the expectation that the students will respond similarly. Which of the following principle explains teachers' behavior? जो टीचर जो अपना एफर्ट देता है और वो जो एक्सपेक्ट करता है स्टूडेंट से कि वो भी अपना इफेक्ट देगा, तो ये जो आता है ये रीइंफोर्समेंट वाले प्रिंसिपल से एक्सप्लेन होता है. Now we will go next question, question number 150. The IEDC, that is Integrated Education for the Disabled, was first launched during, so it was launched during 1970s. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Now we will go for the next question. In the next question, it is asked that which one of the following is used to encourage student interaction? So here we talk about the student interaction. To encourage student interaction, we use language game, because in language games the student interact very easily. In the next question, it is asked that in a selection test, pass outs of different boards are competing. What is the best technique to interpret their scores on achievement? So best technique to interpret their score is the T-score. So answer is the T-score. It is not the T-test. It is the T-score which is used to interpret the score. So answer is second. Now we see the next question, question number 118. People's belief about their capabilities to produce designated level of performance that exercise influence over events that affect their lives are known by the term, because it is the people's belief about their capabilities. So it is the self-efficacy, how much they are self-efficient. So the term is right is the self-efficacy. So now we see the next question, in the question number 119. When a teacher sets a task that is above the student's current ability level, then she is likely to first repeat the same content to a number of times. So this is the right option, because if it is above the student's current ability level, then teacher used to repeat the same content a number of times so that he or she is able to understand it. You see the next question, question number 120. In order to be of maximum effectiveness, the reinforcement of a given response must follow the immediately upon the response. Reinforcement का effectiveness कब ज़्यादा आएगा? जब it follow immediately upon the response. So option 1 is the correct answer. Then we see the next question, question number 121. Which of the following is not a development disorder? So यहाँ पे मैं बताना है जो कि development disorder नहीं है. All of these options are the example of the developmental disorder like ASD, ADHD and the cerebral palsy. Only the dyslexia is not a development disorder. So option 1 is the right one. Now we see the next question, question number 122. An indigenous teaching aid is not costly, made of the material from faraway places, locally developed and the relevant. So the indigenous teaching is where the student think comprehensively. So aid is maybe costly and maybe locally developed, but here we have to know it is not. What it is not? It is not made up of material from faraway place. So option 2 is the right one. Now we'll see the next question, question number 123. So what is the name of the process of making value judgment based on the quantitative or the qualitative data collected over a period of time? So this, when we collect the data for a long period of time, it is used for the evaluation process. So option 4 is the right. Now we see the next question, question number 124. If a student in your class is comfortable using his or her left hand, what would you do as a teacher? Option 1, discourage him to use his left hand. No. Ignore it. No. Sick, medical app, there is no medical condition related to this, so no. Allow him to use hand according to his her preference. This option is right because it is up to his or her choice what hand he or she is going to use. We'll see the next question. The main argument in favor of the textbook is, so why we use the textbook? Because textbooks are easily available. Textbooks help in developing creativity of the learners. Textbook ascertain a minimum authentic content to be covered by the learners. Textbook postulates. So most appropriate answer is the option number 3 because the textbooks ascertain a minimum of the authentic content which have to be covered by the learners. So option number 3 is the right one. Now we'll see the next question. Question number 126. A child with visual impairment maximize learning with the help of auditory systems because he or she has there is some visual impairment. So we now see the question number 127. So what is asked that students with the low sense of the self-efficacy attribute their performance to the not the lack of ability, it is the lack of effort because there is a low sense of the self-efficacy. So self-efficacy resulting into the lack of the effort. You see the next question, question number 128. It is the adjusting assessment material curriculum of class environment to accommodate a student's need so that she or he can participate in and achieve the teaching learning goal is known as because this all have to be done for a student need. So this is known as the individualized education program. It is individualized education program because in which we have to accommodate a student's need so that he or she can participate. We see the next question, question number 129. Which one of the following resources has maximum scope of social development of the learners? So, social development of the learners. So the social development comes from the community because when a student or a learner will interact with the community, then there is the social development in his or her. So option 3 is the right one. Next question, question number 130. What is the greatest obstacle in inclusion? So the greatest obstacle in the inclusion is the physical barrier. So option 4 is the right one. We'll see the next question, question number 131. So it is asked that the information and the communication technology has not been able to gain momentum in the Indian rural schools because within rural area there is power failure most of the time. Yes, the rural population has not a very favorable mindset for the ICT. No, ICT is a costly affair and the ICT involves complex terminology. The right answer is the ICT is a costly affair because it is little bit more costly than other methods. So because of that, the Indian rural schools has not been able to make momentum. Then we see the question number 132. The first satellite for serving the education sector is the EduSat. EduSat is the education satellite, which is the first satellite which is deployed in the space for serving the education sector. So option 1 is the right one. Then we will go for the next question, question number 133. A child with impairment may experience disability when he/she is reprimanded for incomplete task. No. His/her performance at a task is not appreciated by the teacher in the class. No. He/she is functioning in an environment that impacts child's successful performance at a task. No. He/she is constantly compared to other children who perform well in that time. So option 4 is the correct one. Now we see the next question, question number 134. Which of the following is a better strategy for the teaching children with special needs? We will see the options. First is a discussion in the classroom involving maximum number of students, and this is not a better strategy for the special education. Then next demonstration by the teacher involving students, and then with the cooperative learning and the peer tutoring. So this is the right option. For those special needs students, it is much more cooperative learning is involved for their study. So option 3 is the right. We see the next question, question number 135. Combining computing, telecommunication and media in a digital atmosphere is referred to as, it is the integrated media because in this we integrated all the three media. So it is the integrated media. In the next question, question number 136, the main objective of the continuous and comprehensive evaluation is to have teacher complete the course. No. Lay emphasis on the thought process and de-emphasize memorization. Yes. Because in the conventional education system, there is more emphasis on the memorization. So in the continuous and the comprehensive evaluation, it will lay more emphasis on the thought process of the learners. We'll see the next question, question number 137. Slapping and smacking children is not considered appropriate for disciplining children. So which of one of the following technique would you recommend as an alternative to harsh punishment? So for harsh punishment, instead of the slapping and spanking, which technique we use? So timeout, yeah, it can be used for withdrawal of the privileges for the student, yes. Modeling, no. So the option is the 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is the option number 3. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Now we'll see the next question, question number 138. This question it is asked that which one of the following cannot be a criteria while designing curriculum? So educational leave of the parent, yes, because the educational leave of the parents cannot be a criteria for designing a curriculum for a learner. We see the next question, question number 139. Which one of the following are the being needs in the Maslow's hierarchy of the needs? What is? It is the esteem needs, yes. Cognitive needs, no. Aesthetic needs, no. Love and belongingness, yes. So the option 1 and 4. So in the option 3, it is 1 and 4. So the right answer for this question is the 1 and 4. You see the next question, question number 140. A unit of teaching can have only one chapter, only one concept, several chapters. So the option is the several chapter, because a unit of teaching can have one or more chapters. Option 3 is the correct. We will see the next question, question number 141. And the Spearman's theory of intelligence is to Thorndike as, so it is the verbal is to performance. So option 4 is the right one. Now we see the next question, question number 142. According to the PWD Act 1995, a person with a disability is one who suffers from not less than the 40%. So option 1 is the right one. The 40% of any disability as identified as a medical authority. So option 1 is the right answer. You see the next question, question number 143. It is asked that learning by doing and experiencing the consequences of your action is, because if you do and experience of the consequences of your action, then it is part of the inactive learning. So option 3 is the right one for this question. You see the next question, question number 144. Insight may be defined as, so what is the definition of the insight? Because first option, yes, a form of intuition closely related to the instinct. So it is the right option. Insight is a form of intuition closely related to our instinct. This is the next question, question number 145. While teaching as per a lesson plan, generally teachers give least weightage to, because it is as per a lesson plan. A lesson plan is already prepared, so it gives the least weightage to the testing previous knowledge, no. Motivatory question, yes. Option 2 is the right one. The next question, question number 146. The central idea and the constructive view of the learning is, so the constructive views are the first, learners are active in constructing their own knowledge, yes, is a part of this. The second, prior knowledge and the belief of the student are the key input, yes. Teacher had deep conceptual knowledge, no, it is not required. Then social interaction are important in knowledge construction, yes. So the first, second and fourth is the right option is the central idea and the constructive view. So the option fourth is the correct one. Question number 147. In which of the following curricular approaches the learner enjoys maximum autonomy? So maximum autonomy is enjoys maximum by the learner in the activity-centered approach. So option 3 is the right one. Then we will go for the next question, question number 148. The law of effect implies, the learning or non-learning of a response is related to the satisfaction it provides. So option 1 is the correct one. We will see the next question, question number 149. Who is credited for giving a curricular model? So the curricular model is given by the Hilda Taba. So option number 2 is the right one. Then we see the last question, question number 150. When a student can correctly categorize a geometrical shape, then she or he demonstrate which knowledge? It is declarative, no. Self-declarative, no. Procedural, no. It is a conditional knowledge. So option 4 is the right. Thank you very much. So with this, we have completed the KVS TGT 2018 question paper, and all sections are solved, and we provide the answers of all the questions in the sequence of the videos. So thank you for watching us.